Welcome to this channel. The channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So in the last week, I have shared the 1850s basic training set, a simple set to activate our body, activate our major muscle group and our joints throughout the body. And due to I share that video, if you are not watching yet, please watch it. I have many discussions with our Wing Chun friends. And today I want to continue on to open this up so that Wing Chun have a future. There are two major flaws in Wing Chun's today. Disregard of any lineage of Wing Chun today. Because the Wing Chun today, which is based on the 1860s Pro-Ching Wing Chun, do not have a full view of what is going on the traditional Chinese martial art based on General Qi Ji Guang, which is trained for fighting. So that's why Wing Chun today have its own way of doing things. But this comes with flaws. So today I'd like to share with you these two flaws. You can fix these two flaws after you watch this YouTube. That is not necessary to keep hanging on these flaws. And with these flaws, you know it goes nowhere. You can look at it from past 100-something years, 130 years until today. People are just using something which is fragmented, incomplete, with all kinds of flaw, and create all kinds of legends, grandmaster story, who fought who is best fighter until today, and you still have these two flaws. So let's fix it, okay? I know Asia is not going to fix it because it's been past 100 years or so, it's like that. And I know most people in Europe is not going to fix it because what they thought is Chinese Kung Fu or what they promote is based on what they think. It is not Chinese Kung Fu by historical and scientific evidence. I'm not talking about me and the authentic, no. Just look at what is reality, okay? So, the first thing you want to fix, the flaw of Wing Chun today, is the condition or the activations of the major muscle group of this body and the major joints of this body. If you do not have a way to condition it to support Wing Chun, which is a sticking body short strike, you don't have the art. Now, so what is the solution? In past few days, after I share my YouTube on the 1850 fitness training, where you can activate the major muscle group of your body and your major joint, I have received many messages from our Wing Chun friends saying that they now be able to know that the entire body's muscle group, how is that activated, how is it working? And yet, the sets 小念頭尋橋標誌 does not have that ability to activate the body, both muscle and skeleton. So if you don't fix it, you're keeping standing like that. Like this year is the year of snake of the Chinese. Then you say, well, you know, this is the snake way of Wing Chun, the snake engine, whatever. And you stand with the knee like that, or knee like that, or structure like that, where you can do all your 尋橋標指小念頭 for entire next 1,000 years. It is not able to activate your major muscle group of your body, like the simple training set I just shared with you in my last YouTube. So this is a flaw of condition the body. One must be able to activate one's major muscle group and the joints. Those are the very basic fundamental thing. If your sets cannot do it, you're keeping believing in this clamping knees, triangle shape and everything, you end up that your body is not alive. How is that supposed to work as a fighting art? Now, I am not promoting fighting, but it is a science of fighting. Your body has to be able to function. And your 小念頭尋橋標誌 do not have that training to even just activate the basic muscle group and your joints. How to train them so that it fit, it doesn't even have that. So fix that, okay? And it's very simple. Just go watch my YouTube. Practice that every day, and then you know how to activate your body, where your 3 sets cannot do it. It doesn't cost you anything, but it will help you to see a new paradigm. The second thing, you know the Wing Chun Chi Sao today, or the Chi Sao today, which is based on the 1860s approaching Wing Chun, where you see in all the Wing Chun movie, show all the Chi Sao. You know, those things are actually really just a very beginning of the fundamental. That thing is not going to get you far. So again, you look at the Chi Sao. For past 100 years or so, people keeping adding internal, Tai Chi, Fa Jing, mind power. But it doesn't work. It is not Chinese Kung Fu. Have you seen it be able to fight our friend in wrestling, Western boxing, with those Chi Sao things? Well, sure, when you play with your friend, your classmate, your student, well, it looks good. But are you sure for real? Now, it is well known in Chinese history, martial art history. It is well known. Those things are really basic stuff, like learning how to stand up in when we are baby. Learning how to stand up. It doesn't mean that it's not useful at all. It says, no, learn how to stand up. But if you don't know how to walk, how to run, how to jump, you are not human. You just have that standing up. And learning that standing up is not going to support you on fighting. That's an analogy. You see, in today's world, people are brainwashed by the hand techniques. Well, you do Chi Sao, you want to sense his feeling, his hand, and then you want to use this technique, that technique, that technique. Do you know there's a flaw there? This is really a basic, like learning how to stand. You can stand qi sao in this distance and doing that facing your opponent. Those things will never, ever get you to advance fighting arts. Not even advanced, intermediate. So let me share with you why. By Chinese history, Chinese records. If you read chapter 6 of Sun Tzu on momentum, it is clearly stated, quote from the Sun Tzu, an experienced general making use of momentum, not demanding his people. Okay? Not over-demanding his people. What does it mean? It means that a general, a experienced general, when they make a war, he would like to, say, put his army on the hill. So when the army going downward, the army naturally, automatically will go rush downward because it's downhill. So that's called using the momentum. Rely on the momentum. It is not asking the army down in the hill. You're facing the opponent, the enemy, come down from the hill and you fought uphill. This is called demanding of the people. So the Chinese is using momentum. You have to first satisfy the momentum requirement and know the momentum. Now, using that as the bottom line. So General Qi Shi Guang is using those things. That's why he said, one momentum transform to another momentum to defeat your opponent. It doesn't overly demand your army or yourself. Now, so get back to this qi sao or even wooden army. Okay? You stand here, you say you have this, train your sensitivity, you train your structure, you train your mind power. Great. Do you know anything about the momentum when you're facing your enemy, you're fighting your enemy? You don't. And the truth of fighting is, at this range, when square off here, that is involving a momentum. And there are three things there. Three things there on the momentum, where those who have better physical, meaning more power and faster, will win. Those who is weaker will always obviously lose. This is the bottom line of the momentum. So you want to fight, you want to train for the fight, you have to know that. Now with this momentum, why you will lose? At this range, like the qi sao range, the first thing is, when the opponent touching your arm, have a grasp of your arm, the first thing is, it is really, really critical to know that one is open for coming in. Go try to fight a wrestler. When you touch him, you try to grab his hand and so forth, you see he coming in or not. Close to your body, And that is for throwing, for crushing, for take you down. Now, you can have all your chi sao, whatever. As soon as he have a slight bigger power or slight speed advantage than you, you're going to take it. So the first thing, you're open for grappling. You train the chi sao that way. In the real life, go test out with a wrestler or a judo player. You are open for the taking down or to crush you momentum. Yet your body, your hand cannot stop it. And your opponent only have to have a slightly more powerful, higher speed than you can do the job. So what is the chance that if you fight a wrestler, you have very good in the chi sao and everything, your mind power, your structure power, be able to say stop him? Well, you probably have to have say 10x have a 10x speed faster than him and so forth in order to stop him. So it is hopeless. If you are in the equal or weaker than him, or even if you are stronger than him, but you are not faster, you do not know about this momentum of getting in. Go watch the UFC from 1996 to 2005. You see how Wing Chuners cannot take it when you get into that range. The second, at this range, instead of go crush in, if somebody grab you and punch you, again, the rule of who is stronger, who is more powerful, who is faster win. Disregard what is your chi sao. It is about your muscle. You have big muscle, and those people will win. So you say like our weaker or smaller body friend be able to fight in that situations? No. In reality, a momentum, it doesn't work. So this is the second. One is you're open up for the momentum of the go in, take down, and everything, or crush you. The second is to strike you. So there's two count of momentum you cannot handle with your chi sao. You completely lost it. You cannot defend on it. The third thing, when somebody grab you in this, it is very awkward for you to try to struggle using this technique, that techniques. Because once they grab you, your body is in a really bad position. Not to mention the punch will come in, or the strike will come in, or the body, like the wrestler, crushing you will come in. So that's how much it worth for your chi sao in real life, under the eyes of momentum. Okay? So how is the Wing Chun 1850 or the Shaolin Sword Strike or Chi Chi Guang face this type of momentum? Remember, as what I said just now, that even in Sun Tzu, he said that the experienced general do not over-demand his army. It's like, oh yeah, you train all the chi sao. If he's a wrestler, he come at you, you can do this hand technique, that hand technique. If you go punch you like this, he lock you like this, you have to do this hand techniques. That's called over-demand. You know it doesn't work. It's like fighting uphill. Okay? Now, so how is it to break this, to get out from this trap? Well, as I have shared for many, many times in this channel and in my books, sticking body short strike is about what? Concessions without concessions. You come straight, I'm not going to go fight you this straight, like this chi sao area like this. So concess without concessions, meaning you want this position, I give this position. Now, so how to solve the first thing? Like this close, and he just go rush at you, want to grab you, want to take you down? Well, concess without concession. Even he grabbed my hand, I do a angling in. Concess without concessions. Now, he cannot go inside here like when I'm playing chi-sao with him. Of course, he's going to change his directions. Well, I can change more. This means, at least momentum-wise, I'm par with him. If I'm standing here, momentum-wise, I'm dead meat. Now, how about grab you, lap you, and then hit you? Same thing. Concess without concession. He lap me and he want to hit me, go here. His strike will be off. Now I'm here. I'm very close to him. So there is concess without concession. The third thing he grabbed, he want to go this twisting my hand. The same thing, I walk away. Concess without concession. Now he got a problem. I'll try to lock my joints and everything. So, the Wing Chun short strike, it is named as sticking body short strike, using the motto of concess without concessions. Stick in. It's because making use of momentum to against whoever the opponent. By that, it is making use of momentum. At least you are par with him if you train. Okay? Because it's coming in. You grab me, you want my position, I go in. You're going to change for sure, but my leg is here already. My knee is already here. That is using of the momentum. So, this is the second flaw of Wing Chun. You're keeping training your chi-sao here like you are invincible of the world. But when people play momentum in a real fight with you, you're gone. Because chi-sao is just a very basic, fundamental stuff. So all your chi-sao, you train 100 years. It doesn't going to be able to, as useful as somebody who trained concess without concessions with all this shifting as I share with you in this channel and in my books. So that shifting is called what? Plum flower footwork. Hello, have everybody heard about the term plum flower footwork? So, to conclude, for heaven's sake, you have a flaw in your body, keeping thinking your 小念頭尋橋標誌 can develop this super magic power. It never happened. Forget about it. Just do the training sets I shared with you last week. Okay? You know right away your entire body is opened up. Activate. You know right away with that, you can use your body much agile, much powerful, and so forth. First flaw has to be fixed. Second, stop to always this chi-sao, this like blind your eyes like hero. He can do anything. You just go sidestepping, concess without concession, moving in. With the plum flower hook, with the entire thing dissolved. Who cares for your sticking? Who cares for your mind power, structure power? You got in. And when you got in, it's ready for striking already, for attacking already. So this is two flaw. It is 2025. You don't fix this, Wing Chun is just useless as what it is if you don't fix it. So, but Wing Chun is not that. For past hundreds of years, you can see all type of so-called grandmaster, somebody make God out of their grandmaster, their lineage and whatever. But there's two things, if you don't solve it, start with 1975, that Kyokushin opened. 1997, that UFC fight. 2017 or 18, that fight with Xi Xiaodong. It shows in front of your eyes that if you don't change this, you don't fix this, you got a problem. But today, you don't. Keeping doing down there, the chi sao and everything, and the sets, and then you add in BJJ, and you add in Western boxing. Well, why don't you as well going to go BJJ and Western boxing or wrestling? Well, why do you just practice all this chi sao and all this which is useless? And you have all this, suddenly this grandmaster, this lineage, this and that, and every day is quarrel on whose teacher is who. Like a few months ago, somebody said, Grandmaster Yip Man's teacher is blah, 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 research bullshit. There's two flaw I just shared with you today in this YouTube. It's right in front of your eyes if you're really a fighter. If you don't see it, Xi Xiaodong can see it. That's why Xi Xiaodong laugh at you publicly in his YouTube. So, time to fix it, man. Why wasting your life? Sorry, all those Tai Chi internal cannot fix this. It's about momentum.